Hi, I'm Sonika and I'm a professional resume writer with Naukri.com's resume development team. I have over 6 years of experience in this line and I've developed several resumes for clients across different industries, levels as well as domains. Welcome once again to the Whiteboard series with Naukri's resume development team. Our topic of discussion today is about regional differences in resumes. We know that the resume is a universal document used to express interest in a position applied for. However, different countries have a different professional outlook. We come across differences in the length of the document, mention of personal details or extracurricular activities, or simply just the design and layout of the document. Let me now throw some light on some of these unique variations. We now evaluate these variations on the basis of 5 different parameters. And these parameters are length, content, personal details, passport, and hobbies. We'll now start with our very own country, India. Now, Indian resumes are of fairly average length, around 2 to 2.5 pages long. The content is descriptive. You can describe your KRAs as well as accomplishments. Do remember to focus more on your achievements. Now coming to personal details. We Indians generally have a tendency to focus more on, say, family background, our place of birth, references, salary details, etc. Please remember that these are not required in resumes. The recruiter is going to focus more on your professional profile. Date of birth and passport details can also be mentioned in Indian resumes. Hobbies, once again, are not required unless and until they have a bearing to your career focus area. We now come to our very own Uncle Sam, the US of A. Now, we all know that the US is a fast-paced nation on the move, and resumes in that country reflect that culture. A US resume is typically 1 page long. However, if you have a lot of experience, then you can extend it to 1.5 pages. The content has to be crisp and to the point, focusing more on accomplishments. Please remember not to use flowery language. Personal details are a no-no. There shouldn't be date of birth or reference to gender. The US is an equal opportunity employer. We can, however, mention passport details and visa details in case required by the company applied to. Date of birth, once again, is not required. Hobbies can be mentioned in case they have a reference to your focus area. We now come to the historically rich continent of Europe, where the layout of a resume falls somewhere between that of India and the US. Now, a European resume will be typically 1 to 3 pages long. The format will be chronological, okay? So which means that you will list out your work experience in reverse chronological order with your current organization coming first. And under each organization, you're going to talk about your key result areas and your accomplishments. Personal details are a no-no. Passport details can be mentioned, as well as your hobbies can also be mentioned in a European resume. Australia as a continent has seen a lot of emigration in the last few years, and resumes in that country reflect that trend. Now, an Australian resume is completely out of the norm. You know why? Because it has personal details, and a whole lot of them. Your date of birth, your nationality, your passport details, etc. all listed on the first page, right at the top of the resume. Now, the length of an Australian resume would be very much like that of India, between 2 to 2.5 pages. The content, again like India, would be descriptive, focus again more on accomplishments. Personal details, like I said, come on the first page of the resume. Passport details can be clubbed with personal details. And again, hobbies can be mentioned here, but please remember, they should have a bearing to your career focus area. A Gulf resume would typically have more focus on personal details as compared to resumes of any other country in the world. You would have to give information on your date of birth, your nationality, your religion, the number of dependents, your driving license, visa status, passport details, etc. Gulf resumes are also by far quite lengthy. They can be anywhere between 2 to 4 pages long. The content would also be very detailed. Passport details, like I said, would be required in a Gulf resume. Hobbies again can be mentioned. Again, I would like to repeat, if they are relevant to your career focus area. We hope that this has been a learning experience for you and that you will be able to use these tips to your advantage while writing your resume. In case you wish to know more about the resume writing services that we offer, you can email us at the address mentioned here or log on to naukri.com. Thanks for watching.